Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hey, you, yeah. How you doing? Hey. Hey, nice to meet you, yeah. Yeah, oh. Yeah, you too, buddy. Alright. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Marino's Best. I'm your host, Dan Marino. Alright. Let's get into it. So this week, Miami's playing off against the Buffalo Bill. Yeah, it should be a good game. Avid fans will note that Buffalo's mascot used to be plural. That's right, it was, until they spent all but one of them on signing the ghost of Mario Williams. So, solid lockdown there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the years to come. Alright. And speaking of their opponent, the Dolphins, I think fans down there in South Beach knew it wasn't going to be a good year when you started off trading your best player in exchange for a box of Junior Mints. So, and then I think if Miami fans look down that roster and notice that their next best wide receiver is some small white dude, you know what that tells you. It tells you you're probably a racist. But it also tells you it's probably not going to be a great year either. So that's two problems you now have. Yeah. So what's going on down there in Carolina? That team is managing to be even worse than Bills and the Dolphins. So I don't know what it is, but I think part of it might have to do with the fact that you fire your GM midway through the year. Yeah. And also, the franchise fails to invest in a wide receiver taller than 5'6". So, not sure that's great either. At this point, I think in all seriousness, the Panthers just need to go ahead and put in that little kid from the commercials. Shit, he's not going to do any worse, And it looked like his arm was already warmed up. Probably has a couple hundred fans. Try it, Carolina. Try it. But overall, I think it's been a pretty good year this year in the NFL. It's been pretty interesting. One thing we've seen is an unprecedented number of fines. Yeah, as the league puts a new emphasis on player safety and that sort of thing. Roger Goodell really is coming down hard on these players. I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you all saw this, but earlier this week, he actually came down even more. Yeah, and now he's going to be restricting players' language. That's right, yeah. No more profanity is what the commissioner said. The league actually sent a memo around, and it said, while players are prohibited from swearing, they still can cuss. So I think that was the big thing the league wanted to show, is they still can cuss. Alright, well, we have a great show coming up for you, a lot of great guests. I think you'll really enjoy this lineup. And so stick around after these commercials. We'll be right back. No flipping. No flipping. No flipping.
You ever been going through the day, all happy with a smile on your face, when life comes along and just takes a giant dump on you, and then slaps you across the face with a big old elephant dong? Well, don't worry, I'm here to help. I'm Luke DiMaggio of DiMaggio Law Firm, and over the years I've seen it all, from mopeding under the influence to canine kidnapping. So pick up the phone and give me a call, DiMaggio Law Firm, 'cause I get you out of some shit.
Well, I'd like to welcome our first guest, my roommate Anya, who's actually known in the house as the resident NFL expert. So we'll get her opinion on some of the happenings this year. Well, please welcome Anya Applin. Anya.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Good to
yeah.
see you. Great.
Thanks for stopping by the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hope parking was okay.
Yeah, having no car makes it a lot easier, so it's good.
Yeah, well, so Anya, you're a big fan of football. Where did that love first start?
I wouldn't necessarily call myself a fan of football. I'm more, I don't like it.
An anti-fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like you kind of hate it. Well, one of the big stories this year was running back Adrian Peterson. Big comeback year, great story. Luke really gambled that one and won. What did you think of that comeback?
I have absolutely no opinion. I don't even know half the words you just said, is it?
Right, yeah.
No idea. Did you say gimbled?
That's a good way to look at it, yeah.
What does that even mean?
So, moving on, being from Northern California, I know you're a big 49er fan and stuff, and they've been having a good year. How about the QB controversy? What do you think of that?
What is QB's quarterback, right? I managed to glean that bit from, trying to learn because other people just force it in my face, being in San Francisco, and Raiders, and the 49ers, and that's it. That's all I retained. I don't...
Yeah, exactly, the quarterback. That's a good way to look at it, too. I hope those two have that sort of perspective.
Yeah.
Well, another story again in New York, also a quarterback controversy. It seems like the quarterbacks are just the drama queens.
How are you going to have a controversy? All you do is you put on spandex and you run back and forth and then you kick shit, and it's just back and forth, like for 10 feet, for hours upon hours, and then people are just screaming at the screen and for no reason. Like, you are not part of what's going on.
All right, well, yeah, that's a great answer. Unfortunately, we're running out of time, but I'll say your love of the game is contagious. I know it's gotten me a little geeked up, and thanks for coming by the program. We'll have to catch up soon.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime. All right, great.
Are you a mouse that runs a little too close to fire, either literally or metaphorically? Are you worried about being sued by those greedy assholes over at DiMaggio Law Firm? Then you've come to the right ginger. Hi, I'm Tim over at Tim's Insurance Pool. I'd encourage you to stop on by and have a chat with me. I mean, hey, unlike Luke, at least I'm not a blood-sucking attorney.
Hello again, and welcome back to the program. Our next guest is actually a very special person that I think is a real treat for you and for I both. Please welcome the Commish. Commish, good
nice
to see you.
To see you. Good to be here.
Well, Commish, the pleasure's all ours. Let's get right into it. Commish, what do we owe this special occasion? What's the chance for the visit?
Well, I'd just like to clarify some things up about the year-end party and going forward with the league past this season, since I'm obviously done.
All right, well, tell us about the party. When is this great league party?
Well, right now we're looking at Friday, December 28th for the date for the party. We think this is a good amount of time before New Year's, and also hopefully the DiMaggios will be in town and Tim Pool can make it up from Columbia.
Ooh, that'd be a treat for us all. Well, where is this party going to be this year?
Well, since it was such a hit last year, we're hoping that the Bachelor Party de Guillen will once again be able to hold it with bonfire and beer pong included.
Oh, yeah. I know that we're all looking forward to that, and maybe some Civil War. So, I was wondering, is there anything I need to bring special to the party other than myself?
Well, yeah, we were thinking that this year we'd have a $20 buy-in for the league. This will include all party festivities, as you remember from last year, and also the excess from that money will be going to the league winner.
Ooh, wow. I know I speak for everyone involved here when I say that we're really excited. Well, Commish, on the behalf of myself and all the league members, I wanted to thank you for stopping by. I also say I'm excited, looking forward to having both league trophies in the same household. The Sacco and the Michelle Annabelle.
Well, I'm looking forward to that too, because I don't want the Sacco this year. And also remember to bring all your questions and concerns to the party, because remember the only people that are there are the ones that can vote on it. Ones up for grabs this year are turning into a 10-person league, and maybe doing away with defenses and adding a punter.
Ooh, sounds like someone's bitter. Well, I'll bring all league rules suggestions to you this coming party. And other than that, I guess I'll look for the message board for you to post anything else important.
Of course, and remember for the rest of the season, go Dolphins so the Panthers can get a better draft pick.
Strange rash? Milky discharge? Have no fear, bring your genitals here. Hi, I'm Frank Salazar, of Salazar's Dick Wart Removal and STD Clinic, and I'm here to help. I've been serving the community for over 20 years, and have been a great asset for a lot of famous people you'd sure like to know about. So stop putting your member in strange places and bring it over here. I'd love to take a look. Remember, Frank, over at Salazar's Dick Wart Removal and STD Clinic. See you soon!
And we're back. While we're at break, folks, I got a message from the producer to let me know that, first of all, the end-of-year fiesta can no longer be held at Casa de Guillen. I guess that it's already rented out to a prior engagement there, so that's unfortunate. And I was also told that I have no hope of winning the championship this year. I was kind of thinking if I scored more this week than Luke and Dave, they might just give it to me because I deserve it. But apparently that's not the case, so another letdown. But overall, I wanted to thank you all for joining us tonight. I think it was a really good night, really productive. We had a lot of things answered. We also had a lot of questions raised, It's like, who's going to win the Michelle Annabelle? Who's going to win the Sacco? Where's our party going to be held? And why does Dan Marino have a roommate? So, I could tell you all the answer to these things, but then I think you wouldn't tune in tomorrow night. So I think with that, I'm going to bid adieu to everyone, and we'll just see you tomorrow night. And remember, as always, Marie knows best! Ka-cha!